Hi everyone, I'm Helena, a final year student studying the Bachelor of Biomedical Science. Over the summer of November to December 2017, I was really fortunate in having the opportunity to undertake the summer vacation program with the School of Public Health and Preventive Medicine at Monash University. During this program, I was placed with the Pre-Hospital Emergency and Trauma Unit and had the opportunity to work under the supervision of Dr. Ben Beck, whose work is currently involved with trauma deaths in Victoria. I was assigned to undertake a mini research project looking into the factors that are involved in road fatalities of older pedestrians aged 65 years and above. Working with data from the NCIS, National Coronial Information System, I extracted 25 unintentional older pedestrian death cases that occurred in Victoria from 2008 to 2014. This data includes coronial findings with substantial detail outlining the circumstances of each crash event that occurred and police reports. I feel extremely privileged to have been able to have access to such a valuable resource, which has allowed me to thoroughly analyze how each crash event occurred. Before beginning on my project, the initial phase involves conducting a literature search on existing papers that discuss the risk factors of pedestrian fatalities in the older adult cohort. This includes sensory, cognitive, and physical decline as part of aging, vehicle design, and environmental factors such as road infrastructure and weather conditions. From this, I was surprised by the gap of existing knowledge in this area, considering that older pedestrians are overrepresented among pedestrian fatalities compared to the younger cohorts. Following this, I used the data from NCIS along with a data dictionary that I generated by adapting an existing data dictionary on the Victorian older road user fatality from the Coroner's Court of Victoria. This allowed for the identification of recurring factors from these cases that potentially cause older pedestrian deaths in Victoria, which can then be used to translate into feasible interventions and potential countermeasures to ultimately prevent such cases from occurring in the future. Along with completing my research project, I was also extremely fortunate in having various opportunities through the 4-week program. This includes participating in various seminars and workshops and getting an insight into the different types of projects that are undertaken at the School of Public Health and Preventive Medicine. We also learned about research ethics and essential research skills such as database searching, and participated in excursions to the Alfred Health Radiation Oncology and visited the Victorian Institute of Forensic Medicine. As part of being in the Pre-Hospital Emergency and Trauma Unit, I'm very thankful for the Dr. Susie Cartledge, who organised an ambulance observational shift where I got to shadow a MICA paramedic for a day. And we also visited the Alfred Hospital's Emergency and Trauma Centre, which is the largest and most active trauma service in Australasia, treating over half of all major Victorian trauma cases. We were able to visit the helipad and participate in a cardiac ward tour as well. Overall, I feel extremely grateful to have had this opportunity because it really opened my eyes to what research is and what the School of Public Health and Preventive Medicine does, which I feel is an extremely rare opportunity to come by, as I was able to put into practice all the knowledge gained from my undergraduate degree. I want to personally thank Basha and Maria for letting me take part in what has been a life-changing experience in my academics, and Ben for his wonderful supervision and for being a great mentor who I can learn from and work with. Last but definitely not least, I want to give a shout out to all the students in the Summer Vac program who I've gotten to know in the 4 weeks, and these are friendships that I will cherish and remember into the future as well. I will highly recommend this program to anyone interested in learning more about public health and getting more involved in research.